Testing. Great. Great. All right, so my list of games are all here. Okay. Good. Good. Let's go see. Got some breakout rooms. Oh, Dash is playing? Wow. Dash is one of my one of these games. Meeting info. All right. Looks like everyone's huddled up in the other rooms, which is okay. All right, let's see. I wonder what's the main. So basically, if you guys don't know, for the Twitch viewers, we're doing NAOL reviews, North American Online League reviews. So each reviewer will have 3 games, and we'll review for 1 hour, and that's about it. And we all join this Zoom meeting, basically. And there's a main Zoom meeting with 4 breakout rooms, so there's and so I am inside a breakout room, and the main room is in the Zoom meeting is Yang Yilun, the 7th Dan professional, reviewing his games. We are here, and I'll give the people in the Zoom meeting 1 minute to join, and then we will start reviewing. So let me recheck just to check if any of the players showed up to their games. So my games are between Chris Humbert, Steve Stringfellow, David Franco, Kai Zhou, Dash, and Matthew Lalonde. So, Kai is here. Welcome, Kai. All right, since you're here, we will start 5 seconds. Let's navigate to your game. I believe that is this game, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just the game ends in 245. This game ends in 245. Okay. All right, great. It looks like you guys are 1 down, 1 queue. So there's something in chat. Hi, Mike. Hey, what's up, guys? So Kai and Peter are here. Peter is Peter one of our games? No, so let's continue with this one. Welcome, guys. Hi, Peter. Yeah. 2 seconds. Put on a closing the door. Let's go. All right, so right about 1 dan, guys, is when you're supposed to start remembering all the moves that you've played in a game. So if you guys are around 1 dan or 1 q, feel free to tell me if you guys can can indeed remember all your games. Remembering your games is the superpower for Go players, or Go players of a certain level. So I don't know how exactly Go players do it, but apparently we have this superpower. So well, one of the reasons that one Dan or two Dan players remember their games is that they have a lot of logic, or they have lots of reasons for playing the way they do, and they sort of know what they're doing. And so when they're going back through the game, they sort of can recall or recognize some of the things that they're doing. Okay, that's an aside. All right, so this game is a very classic black with a big moyo, and now black chooses to disperse and invade where white's sphere of influence is, normal. Another thing you can do is to keep developing yourself. Okay, white pincers, okay, all normal Josekis. Here is where black starts deviating from well-known Josekis. Jump is probably not too bad. Some Josekis, old ones here. There's this one. This one, don't worry too much. You can pick and choose, whatever you like. All right, so in the game, white has this relatively nice knight's move where if you press, you give white some territory, and then you say, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? And in the game, black did not, and elected to go into the corner. This is generally fine. It's just that in this case, it may seem that the corner is a little bit small, and as a result of not playing Joseki, black risks playing suboptimally. So one thing for white here, one idea is to peep and then make this move. This is another type of a peep because the next move is very big and it's very sente, and it leaves black with a cutting point. So, if you can get black to block, then if you play this Kosumi in the corner, black is not alive and has to run, and as black runs, you can make more territory. I am a player who can't resist a good peep, and I highly encourage you guys to also peep as much as you can. I see a peep, I have to take it. You guys may be familiar with the beginners who, when they see an Atari, they have to play the Atari, right? I have to do it. Or the people who they see that they can capture a stone, they have to do it. As you get stronger and stronger, you develop this kind of habits. I developed this one. I can't resist a good peep, so I highly encourage you guys to do the same. Just one side note, when you're peeping, make sure that you, if you have a point of strength or a point of thickness, or a point of worry-free, like a hammer, sort of a very strong area, make sure you peep to the outside of the strong area, peeping into your strong area, so that you're not making this star point peep, for example. This way you're adding stones to the location that you're stronger at. You want to add stones to the relatively weak part of your positions. All right, that's a big side note. All right, so in this game, white's jump, very good. You are surrounding the left side and adding to your influence and reach across the board, so pretty good job. Now this is going to require some reading. Black is going to play this Hane, and now white likely cannot play the cut. Okay, and so white did not play the cut. All right. But given that black has made this connect, note how this is, if we reverse some ordering, this is kind of like white played this M6, which is what? My favorite move, the peep. And yes, so we have achieved a peeping shape, which is very good, very good. So okay, the next move I can add a little bit of a improvement. If you think about it, black is going to play this turn, pretty sure. Now, if you play one step away from that, black is also likely to play the turn, and this way your stone could be a little bit more efficient, played one space further apart. Um, yeah, just a little thing. Another idea is to play on the other side, and then okay. So in Go, generally we like to play moves that are not behind the other player. So when you find yourself pushing from behind, generally try to play a little bit faster, like this move, where you're sort of overtaking black. Again, if you play faster, you're more efficient. So here, that's not a bad idea. I too surround the territory on the bottom. Um, Very good. Now, when you guys surround your territory, just remember what we said about the peep. You want to be peeping away from your strengths and adding to your weak areas. And surrounding territory is exactly the same thing. You want to surround territory with your weak areas, not with your strong areas. You guys may have heard of the saying, don't surround territory with thickness, right? And the reasoning is what we're saying here is exactly the same. You surround territory with your weak groups. Don't surround territory with your worry-free groups or strong groups or point of strength. Think of your point of strength, your thickness, your panukis as a like a shiny diamond. You don't want to cover it up by playing moves around it. You want your opponent to take it all in, and you want to rub it into their face. Okay, great. This is a very common invasion point nowadays. Okay, and this is a Joseki. There is one move that I have recently learned from other. I have learned, which is to play the knight's move. The idea is you probably know that the push is a move. The idea is because sometimes black wants to play this defensive move, your move is one space away from this, one space further away, which is a little more comfortable. So this is the same idea as before. Now, another thing that we want to recognize is when you see like a corner territory that is defended, you want to see that as, again, the theme of today, the point of strength or the thickness, the worry-free position, strong position, all different ways of describing the same idea. You definitely want to see these corners as the point of strength, which is thickness. And so when you can play one space further away from your opponent's thickness, you definitely want to so see the corner as more than the territory. It is a strong point, and so this explains why White is making very defensive settling moves, which is very good. What if they cut at d14? Yes. There's this push and cut here. Yes, I wondered the same thing when they showed. The key to this shape, one is a tanuki. The key to this shape is that white gets a squeeze in sente, which sort of makes black spend a move kind of inside his point of strength, which again, as we mentioned, the theme of today, which is you want to play away from your point of strength, and that's how you use it. So when black places cut, white has this squeeze, which is a nice. It feels kind of nice. And then next, likely white is going to be choosing to sacrifice the stones. The key to recognize is that this position, it looks like the corner is very big, but this is not better for black. This is actually better for white, and that's because of the relatively inefficient surround of territory. And white has Sente. So again, be afraid of the efficient territory. Don't be afraid of the big territory. And that's why we are surrounding territory with our weak stones. We're not surrounding territory with our strong stones. So once black has a very worry-free corner, additional territories that your opponent makes is not going to matter that much. Just one note here for black to play, one better capture is here, and you'll often see this knight's move being played as a Joseki sometimes, and that is so that is Sente, and generally black plays a block. It's Sente because white Atari is there, and alternatively, of course, white would just Atari, and then play this knight's move. Okay, this is a way for white to sort of get Sente. Anyways, that is how generally white deals with this situation. Okay. Okay, so black plays here, very reasonable. It is expanding black's top, putting more pressure on white. All right, welcome guys. For those of you who are just joining, the main theme of today is to tell you guys that I am the pro who can't resist a good peep. So I highly encourage you guys to play as many peeps as possible. The second main idea is to surround territory when you have a choice. Surround territory with your weakest groups, and refrain from surrounding territory with your strongest groups. Here, white is even though it looks like black is surrounding a lot more, white is relatively happy locally because white is settling the weak group and making territory at the same time. The only thing is maybe white needs another move here. For black, the next move is the attachment. And then this way it'll make white defend on the inside again. So a rule of thumb is when you have a group that is relatively weak that you want to settle, attempt to make 10 points with it. And 10 is not just a round number. 10 is a very specific number. You want to make 10 points. Note how in this game, white. Okay, let's go on in this game until black plays the left side. Okay, that didn't happen. Okay, so note that it is very particular that you want to surround 10 points, and that is first the most aggressive white move is going to run into this, and white is going to be behind by 1 liberty and lose this fight. So right now white cannot counterattack, and if white cannot counterattack, white has to make a living move inside. And this is why this is exactly why we said you want to make 10 points, not 8, not 6, not 9, but 10. And that's because when you have right now here, white is attempting to make maybe 7 points, and as a result, white is having to spend 1 move on the inside to make your eyes, right? If you try to make 10 points, just imagine if white is 1 space out, 1 space, if white just has 1 space more. This way white is trying to surround 8, 9, close to 10 points, and now white does not have to make this extra move. That's the entire That's the entire point. You don't want to make a move inside your own territory. It will surround no additional points for you. So when you're taking care of your group, make sure that you are trying to make 10 points. And when your opponent makes his counter against you, right, it's like you want to make 10, he reduces some, you end up with 7 or 8. With 8 points, you know that you can Tanuki and be alive, right? Okay. So in the game, white took the Sentei to reduce the top. Again, here it looks like black is making a very big corner, taking away this one, capturing this one stone. But when you look at it from an efficiency perspective, this will not be very, very efficient. So up to this point, total game is about even. Black has a lot of thickness. White has black has thickness and some territory. White has some territory and potential. So here is a battle between thickness and potential. Thickness for black, potential territory for white. I hope you guys can see the AI's the AI score, right? It's white plus 0.5, so completely an even game. And as we just said in this game, it's a battle between thickness for black, not much potential territory for black, but it's thickness. And for white, it is potential territory, which is influence. So it's thickness versus influence. You guys may have heard of a lot of talks and ideas that are merging the two ideas, but this is a very clear example of a game that is a separation of thickness versus influence, and you see the battle right here. Now, the one thing we have discussed that is what you don't want to do is surround territory with your thickness, and you see that just because black is playing here, it's not a small move, but he's losing a lot of value or evaluation out of it. And for the same reason, white's move here is not going to be worth very much because, again, because black is so strong around here, you're not going to be able to threaten. Okay, so this next move then makes a lot of sense. It is very, very small because black is so thick all around. And so white's next move here, with this knight's move, it, by the way, fixes the problem with the attachment because now white connects on the inside. This is, again, surrounding territory in a location where white was potentially weak, where if black played, white had to live on the inside. Black surrounded territory in a location that black was very strong at. White surrounded territory in a location that white was relatively weak at, and you'll see white's position in the game go, shoot massively into white's favor as a result. Okay, this is a close fight. To be safe, white would connect here or to extend here, but that way black may live. So at this time, white decided to play the corner territory, which is also a safe attack. When black plays here, there's two choices. We can give up the one side stone and allow black to live a small life, or we can, when black tries to break out, we can connect and allow black to break out, but we can surround a smaller territory. So either way is fine. Let's see what happened in the game. Black cuts. Yes, this is the only move to save all of our stones. When black played here, threatens a double Atari, we have to connect, which is normal. And now we have another, remember what we talked about earlier with that Kosumi idea instead of the push idea. So here we see two cases of the same type of a move. If you play the Kosumi and if black is playing the extend no matter what, then you'd rather have your stone a little bit away from the strengths of the opponent. Okay, in this case, white is spending another move to defend the left-hand side territory, which is also fine. Um, Here, going for the kill would involve this hammering, surrounding him. Um, I can understand there's various counterattacks that's possible, so it's you don't have to go for it. White did not go for it. Okay, so the game Black did a successful invasion as a result. Okay, okay, and now it's a crucial point. Do we choose to go for the kill now or not? Let's see. White went for the kill. Um, all right. So going for the kill. You guys can see a very complicated AI fight. Basically, white has some weaknesses now where if white gives up the Panuki, it is great risk, lots of value lost, and if black still doesn't die, then we end up doing very badly. But in the game, black did not capture the Panuki. Black turned, trying to live, and as a result, we got this Panuki, so we've stabilized the game as white. Okay. Um, okay. Here this move is almost 90% of the time it's better to play there. This move allows the opponent to maybe make our shape bad. But either way, we have to defend, and this will be okay. 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 This Hane. Okay. Okay, so in this game, black has chosen to sort of I'm gonna live and survive no matter what, and screw the rest. I'm gonna allow white to take the panukis. If this is the case, again, remember the overall theme for today. It is you want to play away from your thickness. You want to play away from your opponent's thickness too. So once if black's plan is to run out no matter what, and if black wants to give up another panuki, which is a double panuki, which is a very strong shape, then for black it is better to play away from this as much as possible. Therefore, um, note how in the game black had these two moves, g8 and f8. So wouldn't black want to play the moves like there? Put your moves somewhere else, farther away from the white thickness. So that's what black should want to do, and that's also why you tend to see a lot of these shape breaking. Um, it looks like white is really winning the fight. Okay, and that's because not only did white get the thickness, white also made black play right next to this white thickness. All right. All right. So again, same ideas. White is overwhelmingly strong in this location. So for black, it is much more attractive to play on the outside of here. Something like this. Maybe give up the 3 stones and take center. So rather than going on the inside and then fighting your way out, because fighting your way out into thickness or strong positions is very, very bad. Fighting your way into weak positions is very, very good. Okay. All right. So, okay, yeah. So here, basically all that white can do is round this, but be careful of a potential counterattack from black cutting us off. So to be safe, we want to play this one jump. All right. In the game, black did not play that. However, white also misstepped. We want to maintain the connection by playing here. This way we connect. This way we barely do not connect. The cut is here, and then make the bamboo joint, or here. So that's what black should have done in this position. Okay. All right, all right. So I think neither side saw that the two stones could be cut. All right. This surround is again very big because it's surrounding, in a surrounding territory in a location where you're sort of weak. This will also cut. This will also cut. Okay. Okay. Here, white did not really have a cut against black available. So here, um, this will be a good result locally for black. As white, you probably want to play this block, and then if we can win this liberty fight, win it. But if we can't, we'll let the bottom die. Otherwise, again, the same thing. If we read that we can't totally block him, we want to play one step away and sort of extricate ourselves from this situation, which is again similar as a game. However, if we had more foresight, maybe we could have realized at this point, maybe play here right now, and then when black pushes, we say, oh, right, we don't want to be saving this one stone. We want to be playing this way. Of course, if black captures, maybe we can play this cut. So it pays to read out further. Yeah, black's best move may be to jump here. In that case, we're okay, good for both sides. Okay for both sides. In the game, okay, these moves happened. All right, so white is doing really well overall. Remember, the difference was black surrounded territory where black was strong, white surrounded where white was weak. And even though black destroyed some of this territory, the overall mass still worked out greatly in white's favor. And that's because white surrounded the territory with relatively weak stones, black surrounded territory with strong positions. Okay, one thing to take away from this game is that didn't seem like there was too much fighting, but white was much better as a result. All right, we're going on to the next one. By the way, did you guys play any of these games? I think not. So Dash is a kid. He's 9 years old, I think, 9 or 10, and he recorded games at the pro qualification tournament over the summer. So Dash was I saw Dash for like 4 or 5 days out of the week, 4 or 5 times. So definitely rooting for black, who is Dash here. One, he's younger and all that, and two, I actually saw him, and three, he actually was there at the time when I became pro, so a lot of sentimental value. Okay. Okay, normal Josekis. Okay, normal Josekis. This is again a normal Joseki. Here, playing this move, black wants to be careful of one thing, and that is here. Black needs to be able to capture the 2 stones via this ladder, and now black cannot. So if white knew how to solve this shape before it took a lesson or something, and the teacher told them this is how you punish this shape without the ladder, then conceivably white would have done this. Famously, there's a professional tournament where the player, 2 top women players, the professionals messed this up, stronger than I messed this Joseki up, so don't worry. Okay, anyways, this is the Joseki. Black is supposed to capture this 1 stone, and Dash Try to capture a stone cleanly whenever possible. Remember, I can't resist a good peep, and therefore, if you capture cleanly, it's a good way to remove the peep away from the equation. If you don't capture it cleanly, see, this is a peep, this is a peep, this is a peep, you're potentially given making yourself into very bad shapes. And again, any ladder breaker is a peep, right? I've never seen so many good peeps. I've never seen so many good peeps. All right, so capture the stone whenever you can. Cleanly off of the board is almost always better than leaving a stone on the board. Okay. Okay. All right. This is a relatively complex fight, but white is supposed to be ahead by 1 liberty. White should be playing this extra push. So guys, whenever you guys have to live, whenever you guys have to capture something, whenever you guys have to do something, try to take something else. Like this push may not be a sente move, right? Or this push could be a black sente move, right? And so now when black is playing on the inside, so it's like it's like a freebie crawl points game. Because you have to do something, you can use this opportunity to sort of hold your opponent a little bit as a hostage. So whenever you guys are under attack, when you're under attack, anything that threatens to live is sente, right? So take your endgame sentes. It's a very, very good time to take them when you're under attack. You're sort of like turning the tables on your opponent. Your opponent is saying, you have to defend this, you have to, respond to me, but you say, before I respond, you have to respond to me, or else I don't have to respond. It's sort of like it's like reversing the tables on the opponent. So here, plays a crawling move, take some sente territory first before you do that, because see, in the game, black got the turn, and he got the turn for free. All right. Okay, so here, white is making a good move. Remember the overall theme for today. White is making territory where white is relatively weak. And the next move by black is not very good because, remember, is the upper left side weak or strong? It is super strong. Do you want to play away or into your opponent's super strong location? You want to play away from it. So if you play this one space jump, one space farther away from white, it will likely be a little bit better. And of course, you want to play away from this location altogether. Expanding the middle, still invade on the side, keep playing on this side, even maybe protecting your corner territory. Okay, so in the game, white did go and invade. And here's the problem. Now our stones are squeezed in between a very strong white position and more white stones, making us have to defend. Notice how, again, it's not very easy to surround 10 points with the middle 2 stones, right, anymore. So in order to be comfortable, we need to be surrounding 10 points. And it's very difficult to reach that. Therefore, we have to spend moves here. Spending moves here is very inefficient. It is not surrounding a lot of territory. It is not attacking. It is not threatening. So we don't want to do this if we could avoid it. Okay. All right. The next few moves were very good by black. We are making white relatively weak. And the next, we're also threatening to invade the right side. So doing pretty well here. Black goes for this invasion. Okay. And white decides to attack the top. Okay, good idea. However, black did take a lot of territory with the invasion on the right hand side. Okay. Black is counterattacking, but it seems like there's no way to break into white's shape here. All right, so an unsuccessful counterattack, but black is able to run home. So here, when white was attacking, and because white was so strong around here, a better idea would have been to try to play on the outside and force black to live right inside here. So this shape, for example, would force black to live right next to white's thickness, and that would be very attractive if we could get some position like that. In the game, white made two moves, J16 and H16, which are again protruding out of the white thickness, which is very inefficient. And so here you could see white going somewhat wrong here. Okay, so all right, the game continues. So this is why, even though it looks like black played 6 or 7 dame moves and white played all the way on the outside, the overall situation isn't. It's not like white has a very big lead, and that's because white spent an extra move right next to white's thickness. All right, this is good. Okay, and now the fighting goes to a very complicated fighting occurs. Again, here remember the overall theme. When you have a weak group, try to surround 10 points with it if you can. And right here, it is a very good time and place for whites to be surrounding territory on the right hand side. If you can capture a stone, of course, go for it. Unfortunately, we can't. But we can't do that. We can Atari here. We can play this kind of moves before we have to run out. And that is because if we don't play these moves, black will play these moves in Sente and take away a lot of our territory. This PP Sente, so black doesn't have anything to worry about. Or worse, black can play here and capture this one white stone. So all this is very bad news for white, right? So before you do this, again, before you have to defend and run out, try to save your other stone, threatening to live, threaten to make a base, make your 10 points, and this way you can, this is a better way to grab more while you can. Okay. All right. The game fighting continues to here. No doubt, black is making this double tiger's mouse. Okay, white is running home too. So see, after all this is done, black can still capture that one white stone. Is white's main problem. Okay. Here, white makes an unnecessary move here. Again, right now, white wants to be making this Atari on the right-hand side. So the worry here locally is black saving this one stone. But remember, if white is all connected, you can make your 10 points on the right-hand side. It's much, much bigger. So here, this is where white is starting to sort of play too conservatively, and it's gonna pound him. This extend is a very good move. You guys try it more. It gives black a lot more thickness on the side and helps out a lot. And it's very likely to be Sente. And the next move, Hane Connect, is also likely to be Sente too. So just look how much stronger black is right now. Okay. Black did Hane. This move, remember, if white connects and then you connect, white has Tanukis and it's white's move. So this potentially would have been bad. Now white kind of messed up here. The punishing move is to play this wedge, and then you don't have to this one stone is just one stone, you can capture the outside for a lot of value. In the game, black played the Atari, which is about the same. This is about the same. But right now, this right-hand side one stone is very, very big. It's like 20 points. This left-hand side is maybe 15 points, and white cannot destroy all of it. So black probably wants to take the time to play on the right side. And if you do play here, make sure you play the Atari, because the next because this ko is very heavy for white, capturing the corner. It is very light for black, and just think about it. Black plays a ko threat. What does black lose? Just this territory, 10-15 points, right? For white, white loses the corner. And also black has local ko threats to use. So make sure you play this Atari. Not playing the Atari is likely 5-6 points lost. Okay, and so in the game, white ended up getting the crucial big endgame move. And just see this. It's like white saved that one stone in Sente. Okay, so still, so now the game becomes very close again. This is a good move, saving the one stone. White is supposed to play this move and connect in Sente. Instead, white played this capture and lost Sente. So white lost a lot of a free move, basically. Okay. Again, this move, because it's a Gote Hane connect, it is not so big. It is only 1 or 2 points. Think about it, white plays here, right? There's only one P19 point. So here, black also gave the Sente back to white. Okay, so another major misstep by black. Okay, so now the game is very close again. Remember, white played a Gote move. Black also played a Gote move. Both worth very little. So make sure whenever you guys, the most important thing to realize in Go is you want to play your moves or do your projects, do everything you do, preferably in Sente all the time. Doing a patched up half job in Sente is much better than doing the job right in Gote most of the time. All right. Here, make sure you block Atari, okay, but that's just 1 point, so maybe less than 1 point, no problem. So this was a very hotly contested game, very close throughout, and very well fought by both sides. A little bit of a summary. For white, when you're, remember guys, when you're taking care of your groups, try to play your normally not Sente moves. Sometimes your normally Gote moves become Sente when you're taking care of your group. For example, right now, white connecting here is surrounding no points. You're going to have to do it, but before you do it, this move becomes Sente, because now black playing there will surround no points, and white can take the 2 moves and surround points with it. So before you have to make yourself alive, try to look for these other valuable moves before you are forced to live yourself. By the way, this is also why you don't want to play next to your opponent's thickness, because it is very likely to be not Sente. So for black, the one major thing is this this move looks very good, this extend with 2 spaces, but it runs counter to some of the bigger ideas, other ideas, more fundamental ideas in Go, which is you want to be efficient by staying away from thicknesses or strong points. You want to surround territory with groups that are relatively weak. And just remember, capturing something off of the board is almost always much better than leaving the stone on the board. So whenever you can, capture the stone off of the board. All right, with that said, we have now reached the last game, a three dan, a three dan game, which is AGA 4 or 5 dan. So very, very good game. This is Chris Humbert, Steve Stringfellow. Steve is a regular in the AGA. Okay, so this game is a very high quality competitive game. Let's look. So this is a trick Joseki from Black. Well, it's a Joseki that I do not know. I call it a trick Joseki. Anyways, so here, starting with this squeeze, annoying. Okay, so here, Black clearly has prepared for this Joseki, and White likely has not. As White, you want to be careful. As Black, do your thing, whatever you prepared. This is a very good move dealing with uncertainty. It is aiming for this variation where Black is likely gonna either lose the fight outright, or White is gonna surround on the outside and have a good result. So for Black, Black captures the corner. Okay. This move, okay, so White is looking for something better than just an Atari and a block. This would seem okay as well. This is another idea that we saw earlier. Given that you know your opponent is going to play in one location, you want to make your move where it is in the best location possible. And right now, White is judging that a stone right next to Black's strong point is not preferred over having a stone a little bit further away, which is a very high level thinking. So White is winning lots of style points here. Next move, you definitely want to block. Okay. And this next sentence are two sentences that probably you want to play right away, because remember, you're getting both sentences now, but when Black plays here, you're only able to get one, and Black is able to get a sentence here. So likely this is a sentence that you don't want to skip at all as White. Okay. Okay. This is another Joseki. Normally, White plays here. In this case, White takes the opportunity to attack first. So now a very strong move would be the counterattack. This cut would be met by the Hane Connect Sentei in the corner, and then it's a reading exercise. Can we capture the white stones? If not, then we have to think of something else. If so, it's not it's a little bit complicated, but it seems like a good fight for Black. Okay. So in the game, both sides take care of themselves. This shape seems a little bit better for Black, and again, Black can play that push and cut. Okay. So here the fight is gonna go for White, because if you push now, after you fix yourself, you have thickness here. White wants to play away from your thickness and allow you to play those, capture those two stones. Before you play this move, now you push, White definitely wants to block because Black's stones are still relatively weak. So, another part where, before defending yourself, you look to, do something in Sente beforehand. This Atari is likely gonna again, it always try to, because if Black it, don't. Sometimes you want to save these centes. That's how the pros play. Sometimes you want to take these centes. Here is a very, I would feel very unhappy if black were to get these moves. Note how these are making great peeps against the middle cut, right? And once note how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all three black stones are surrounding some territory, but white's move 2 and move 6 are just connecting no points. And remember, black has made his left-hand side group very strong, and white is playing right next to that strong group. So overall, the theme of today, try to, try to not, try to not lose the centes that you could have played all the time. All right, so white did end up coming back to here, which is good. Again, probably doesn't hurt to make that exchange. You can always play here and sacrifice one stone. You can still push and cut next. As the game goes, now we have this Atari, but remember, without that throw-in, this next move, without that throw-in, it's black has a little bit more liberties. Okay, in either case, white is doing pretty well here. However, black did get cente, so it's all about the same. Black moves out this one stone, which is a very strong move. Just a very, very strong move. Looking to cut white at d15 as well. Okay. Again, this game is played at a very, very high level. Clearly, both sides know what they're doing. White is not connecting here because if black commits to cutting, white wouldn't have a hard time fixing the middle. All right. Okay, this fight happened. So black is doing normal good things. Black is not only attacking white, making white weaker, he is also making black's middle group stronger, which makes a lot of sense. Now black continues to attack. And again, the stronger you get, the more attractive these kinds of peeps would seem to you guys. So it's not just me. A lot of other players, strong players, also can't resist these peeps. All right, and so here, black was able to, through the peep, surround the entire top side. Now, this territory, assuming there's nothing wrong with it, this territory is super efficient, and this is the kind of territory that you should be really, really trying to take away from black. And now remember, we are not afraid of a big territory, we are afraid of efficient territory. Okay. Black went for the 5 stones. Okay. Okay, so that's not so bad. However, remember, black did spend a move here, a move that he could have spent doing like this jump or saving this one stone. However, with that said, white has spent like the last 6 or 7 moves not surrounding any territory either. But white is back on track. Not saving the 5 stones is a very good idea. Okay, and now white has a counterattack against both black groups. So white is looking to make up for the territory lost, the efficient territory lost through the attack. So let's see how white did it. White is doing it. Now, with that said, white also has 2 groups. Even though both of these groups seem stronger than the 2 black groups, these are potential points of counterattack. So for example, right now, white may want to extend on the bottom. Again, just exchange these, please. Okay. Again, in this game, black is making ice space here. Now remember, if you can, try to make 10 points. clearly black cannot make 10 points around here. In that case, likely you want to run out a little bit faster, maybe here. Um, just realize that when you play this, you are surrounding white, and when you are surrounding white, white has to connect here, which black would be very, very happy with. In the game, white is able to break out here. White is going to save that connecting move, and as a result, here white is going to gain in this fight now. After white comes out here, white saves that d15 connect, and next when white blocks at c11, it's going to be attacking the left side. So black is definitely getting outfought here, and the major problem was black did not connect his two weak groups, instead tried to make I space, and yet black was unable to make the 10 points I space, and so white was able to play some valuable moves while black tries to make his eyes. You guys will see. See, another inside peep versus white playing on the outside. Another move inside your own territory. Watch, just you guys watch. Black is gonna make another eye making move later, right now. Okay, now. But white went for the kill, so another thing white could have done is to play on the outside here and then block. Just realize, see, this is why I'm telling you guys to surround 10 points, and again, very particular that it's 10, not 8 points, not 7 points, 10 points. It's exactly to give you enough room so that you don't have to make your two eyes in Gote. Okay, so in the game, white went for the kill. All right, very, very complicated fight, and we ended up black basically living here, but black has given up the left-hand group from original. However, black also destroyed all of this white moyo and potential territory, and made white a lot weaker on the in the middle group. So black did definitely score some gains as well as his losses. Now for black here, for sure you want to exchange this move because it's a sente, and if white plays, it's potentially sente for white as well, threatening your big group. All right. So right now black is counter-attacking, threatening the middle now. White plays here, okay. White is making the bottom, threatening to cut black. So here black did not defend the cut, okay. Okay, just an exchange. Of course, both of these moves should be connecting or cutting in the middle here. Black's right-hand side is a group that's dying. Okay, so after that, after all this fighting here, again, this another peep that I can't resist. So black is not alive, white is also not alive in the middle. White has surrounded the bottom. Let's see what white did. White connected here, okay. Yeah, so this game is very, very exciting. Now, now black is counter-attacking white. Let's see how this fight is gonna go. So here, hard to see how white would do this differently. This move, if you guys are wondering, will connect the two stones to the bottom, but will not connect the middle group to the two stones. So, so there's no connection over on the right-hand side. Right now, if white could, white definitely wants to threaten black, and as a result, suppose white can win this fight with these two groups. If white can win this fight, white definitely wants to play this way, but maybe white can't. It's a very hard judgment to make. So in the game, white defends, allows black to have a relatively good shape. Um, and so if black played a more reasonable approach like this, it'll be we're gonna count territory, and it's hard to tell who is doing better. Of course, white has to fix the cut. It's hard to tell who is doing better. Um, in this case, black is doing better. In this case, not as good. So black may be able to here. Black needed to threaten and surround territory with his attack against white. In the game, black went for the kill and the cut, so this gave white the push and the block opportunity. Now black is gonna be very likely captured by white, unfortunately. Yeah, the last time that black could have bailed out of it was right around here, and then again living into the corner. But this way, again, it's already very much not as good as before. This is a very complicated position. Don't blame either side for any mess ups. Okay, so in the game, white Atari'd, black played here. Now black has regained the territory advantage. White has to go for the kill. Okay, let's see if white was successful. Okay. Okay. With this throw-in, it seems like there's no way that black can survive with everything here. Uh-oh. So white lived on the bottom, and then the right-hand side is dead for black. Very unfortunate. I think black may have had a life. Here white should be playing this move. This is a very complicated position, and we don't blame either side for not, messing up somewhat. So here black can escape this way via this Atari. So that's the way that black could have gotten out of trouble. Would have been a very close game if that happened. So for white, maybe there was a better way to do this. Again, remember, if white had exchanged the sentes earlier, it would have been all good. And now white would be able to just play a regular peep like this and keep black at one eye. Alternatively, given that the situation is what it is, if white plays here now, it seems like black may be able to live with another eye here. Again, this may be preferable for white because this way white captures black's entire corner and maybe salvages a win out of this. But already, this is not, yeah, so this white move definitely plays this Atari or this, definitely plays this Atari. There's no problems and everything connects. White went for like an extra 2-point kill. Almost totally regretted this. And here maybe the safest thing to do is to make another peep here. Fight liberties against black. Okay. For sure, when black at Han is here, play this peep in the middle and confirm the capture, please. Play this sente on the top and then just connect with everything. Or play here. Or block, either way. Yeah, in the game, White really played with fire here, especially with this move. Um, I don't know. This one may have been better for sure. If you can get an Atari here, this is also likely to work. Ah, no, it's not an easy capture at all. Um, yeah, yeah. Maybe if you can get this one in Sente, then it's an easy capture, but it's already too late. Okay. Anyways, a very highly well played game. The fighting was very close. White went for the kill and somewhat succeeded. White didn't capture um, the target, but captured something else in the process. Um, and then at a crucial juncture, Black went for the capture or went for the territory and neglected the Black's own big group here, and that and as a result paid the ultimate price. A very close game. One move either way, and this game could have swung. For White, yeah, going for the capture definitely took some courage, and um, hmm, very good game. Really enjoyed watching this one, and a very spectacular ending as well. All right, guys, this concludes the review portion of today. Um, good games, everybody. I hope everyone um, enjoyed these games and improved from the experience of these of playing these games. Um, yeah, have fun. For those of you on Twitch, stick around. We're gonna play on Fox with a pro account. And for those of you here, please go on to some of these other rooms, the other breakout rooms, or the main room where Yang Yilun, the seven-time professional, maybe the number one teacher in America. He always ends up going a lot later, so it's always very enjoyable. So I will leave it here. I will go back to the main room. I hope you guys check that out as well. Thank you guys. Good luck on your next games, and remember the themes for today. It is thickness and playing away from the thickness. And when you have thickness, make sure you put it into your opponent's face, or bring your opponent's face into it so it shines or it radiates. All right, thanks, guys. Take care. All right, so we're returning to the main session. We muted ourselves. Good.
I think we want to make black a little, so black can live, but black would have to make some exchanges like these along the way. So I think maybe black should aim here. What I would do for
This
black
is the
is
other review session.
attack this group in a way that makes this group maybe move out a bit and like become a little safer. And then once white is out to safety.
All right, guys. Sorry I did not read my chat. My favorite group of people. Our Fox window is opened up. We never get many viewers when we do reviews, so I guess everyone likes watching BenQ review. Um, no one likes watching us review. That's okay. That's okay. You guys are here to see some action. Thank you for the raid base. So that was 30 minutes ago. That's okay. Here's our brand sparkling professional account. Let's go. Let's go. I'm here. This is the Nongxing Cup. Too bad it only starts. It starts at in 2.5 hours. I don't know which country is winning. The black player from China is just played in the Samsung Cup finals. Hao. We'll call him Hao. So Hao has just played. Uh, so Hao just has just played the finals. I think he lost, however, but that's okay. He lost 1-2. He took down Xin Jinsou, so his playing condition is peak form. Um, yeah. So he's probably favored for today. We're gonna wait for the professionals to log on, wake up, look at all these pros. And since we also have a pro account, we are likely to get some match requests later when the pros start waking up. All right. Unfortunately, most of the professionals do not like to play with us because we are relatively weak for a pro. However, many times the women pros tend to like to play with us, um, and yeah, women pros tend to play with us a lot. Uh, yeah, so I know you. That's also what you guys like to watch. So right. I know that's also what you guys like to watch. So so good. All right, all right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's put on some peaceful music. We didn't do a announcement on OGS that would be very obnoxious, as all of the review games are on OGS. So yeah, if we did that, it would be all right. Soothing sleep is the theme for today. When shopping for them becomes fun for you. You know us too well. I know what you guys like to see. You guys like to see us play some women pros. Number one highly rated content. Now it is true that we lose to pros a lot more than we beat pros. Even the women, of course. So don't get your hopes up. Or if you guys like to see the women win, do get your hopes up. Unfortunately, right now, all the pros seem to be, most of the professionals seem to be playing, and there's like the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we can maybe check out one of them. Maybe check out one. I've already attached. Let's do a gamba. All right, all right. Oh, all right. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Who wants to play? Who wants to play us? No one yet. No one yet. No one as of yet. Do enjoy the music. Enjoy the music. Do, 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 do. Oh, are you marriage material? Marriage broker, do you think you can be a marriage brother for us, board game players? I am married. I just got married 2 months ago. Who thinks there may be a pro lady who might be nice to marry? Well, that's Ryan and Stephanie, isn't it? Ryan and Ming Ming. I need to find a pro who's able to teach me and to enjoy that life with a nice wife also. All right. All right. Seems like one of the two players is in trouble. White captured 3 stones here, so that's no problem. Uh-oh. Who's got more liberties? Really hard to tell. All we see is Gmail. Holy crap. Guys. 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 That's why my viewers are gone. Guys. Guys. Should have told me earlier, guys. Come on. Come on, Chad. You guys were supposed to back me up. Alright, webcam. Turn that on as well. Yes, yes. So all this time you guys have been looking at Gmail and then a blank screen. Wow. 459. We did push-ups the other day to the tune of 45. Great, great, great. Great. We don't have to need your shoes. Point. Okay. All right. All right. All right. We're getting everything back together. Getting everything back together. Good. We always root for the player with a doggy cam. Of course. Like you have some pet coupons, don't forget about them at Petco. Oh, by the way, guys, yesterday We on Zichun Pup's forehead, a tick the size of my fingernail. Biggest tick I have ever seen. Actually, the only tick I have actually ever seen in real life. um, Zichun Pup with the biggest tick I have ever seen. Anyway, the tick is now plucked off and disposed of. Zichun Pup has a swelling right where the tick used to bite, but she's back to her hyper self, and everything should be good. A tick. All right. Next time someone matches us, we are gonna play with them. Uh, not as many players as I would have expected. Granted, it is weekday, but you know, it's Thursday in Asia. I guess everyone's working, but if you're a professional Go player, what do you do for work? That is a question, and not sure. All right, are we gonna play some pros? Are we gonna play some professionals? Well, not yet, but maybe soon. Maybe soon. Maybe soon. Do, 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 do. I don't know what White's doing. It looks like White is getting destroyed. The three stones are gonna die. Just squeeze until you can't squeeze and then net. White has a territory here, but Black has much bigger territories. Um, seems like all of White is getting surrounded in the middle here. This can't be good. Destroyed. All right, let's turn on the auto match and see who we get. Insta match. Wow, an amateur 6-10. All right. All right. That's better than we expected. Nice to meet you. All right. All right. White has resigned. White resigned. Makes sense. The middle is all dead. So should we extend normally or should we go one more space? Who could say no to one more space? Wait, what is it called? One space further. Who could say no to one space further? We certainly cannot. Extend 3 spaces? We're gonna extend 4 spaces. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah. Yeah. Feels like we want to pincer somehow, but we don't know the Josekis that well. Why don't we? Oh my god, we used one of our Byo-Yomi times. Why don't we pincer here? This is a this is a shape move, isn't it? But what do we do here? These are all very complicated questions. Complicated questions that we need a lot of time to solve, which we do not have a lot of. This one we can reasonably play here, and then have this threaten this cut. So this is kind of a peep, which is my favorite move. Can't resist a good peep ever. So he's gonna try to protect this cut in Sente with this Atari. Good for him, but at the same time, of course, we also have some good positions. If he plays here, we're gonna Atari. Still, we can cut. He has to connect. He has to connect. We who watch the wearing bats have. Okay, let's play our move. We who watch have seen his talk about openings, and he tells us who aren't as good as you. And he was telling us who aren't as good as you, Zichen, that even he would avoid that black stone's approach to the upper left group because it causes white to approach, because it causes white to settle and get sente. What do you say about that? Yeah, the top, let me just make sure I know the right group. The upper left group, which is this group. Yeah. It does give white sente, and it does give white territory, and um, wait. So it gives white sente, gives white territory, but it also gives black settlement. It's pretty even, pretty even. He would avoid that black stone's approach to the top left group. Okay, he's making close threats now. Let's see. This one we're gonna capture. Are we gonna play this close threat? Sure. Sure. It causes white to settle and get. Yeah, but there's no way that black can avoid this. You have to approach the corner, and if you and the small knight's move is the closest you can approach, or the most aggressive way that you can approach the corner. You can also peep there, but then attach there, but then um, the attach is not as aggressive as a knight's move. All right, so we're gonna fight this ko. We have a couple more threats. Do we want to connect or capture this? One more, but I was saying how capturing is better than not, so we captured. We took the bottom one. The top one is for sure bigger than the bottom, but I guess we messed this one up. So definitely white spent one move fixing the ko on the right hand side, and white got a result that was much better than what he could achieve with one move. But white has made some. Our move too was better than one move, but not as good as white. But white has made some losing code threats, so it's a question of who lost more, and it's not clear. White is very strong here. I would really like to Tanuki now. All right, we Tanuki'd. We allowed white. We're allowing white to capture these six, which should be a good idea. Let's um, let's try to not play around here if we absolutely could avoid it. Um, yeah, this is still close to that. Yeah, yes, yes. We should have just ignored it all. Should have just ignored everything. God damn. Yeah, it's okay. I should have said the black approach to that upper left area where white one stone was. Yeah, yeah, there was no group there at the time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Very reasonably said. But black has some influence, and that is also valuable. Um, especially in our case, we extended four spaces, right? With this extra for is you know we four spaces is super efficient. Four spaces. Yeah, we're definitely playing the speed game, where white is playing the solid game. Why don't we? Why don't we Tanuki ones here? Yeah, and then fight this code. Okay, so white uh, just takes a code, so this means this is another compromise. White spend one move. We spent one move. Okay, it's probably about the same. Now, this part of black is very strong now, so we can allow white to cut through here and run. We can run into the middle, threaten to connect the six stones back. Uh, yeah, I don't know about this too. So you guys can see that white is also attacking with a vengeance. Let's try to cut white to create some counterplay. Um, White is for sure attacking with a vengeance. My god, he's just gonna push and cut through, huh? Hmm. Wow, I did not expect this. Alright, let's try to give white as much problems as we can. Oh my god, this ladder sus. I think neither of us saw this. Crazy. So this push and cut. Hmm, I don't know, guys. Getting sketchy. Yeah, he's holding on to everything, which means we're gonna die on the inside. 60 something points. I barely count 60 points for us. So we need a little more. Preferably, we would capture the bottom here, but he can Hane, which is a big problem. Also, when we Atari, we also take away this side, so if we're strong enough over here, it'll be okay. But are we strong enough over there? Hard to say. Also, once we connect, we do have lots of liberties here with which to fight against this middle. And this turn is... Didn't see that turn. It's a very strong move. Very strongly played by the opponent. Alright, we have many liberties now. Possibly we fight with the middle. Possibly we fight with the top. Oh boy. So we can't fight with the top anymore. Okay, he connects there. This gives the inside one less liberty, but the outside should be better for us. He connects, and then he can push. This is alive, so we're gonna have to play this one, and then if he pushes, we'll fight with these. Well, we need all the liberties we can get, right? I think we need all the liberties we can get. We have 8 liberties. Oh, how about this middle group? Hard to say. So, can we not cut the middle now? That would be horrible. No, that would indeed be very bad news. Hmm. No, that's too bad. No. He saves everything. This middle, we did a bad job of threatening. Maybe this move wasn't Sente if we played better. Who knows? Uh, we have about 80. Not likely enough. I have like 90. Oh, I can't believe we died there. We straight up died. And this position, because of it's a very weird Atari here that he can capture us with. Unexpectedly strong. I think we have to push here. Um, and then Atari and extend, and then fight with the outside, surround this somehow. Um, of course, like right here, we probably we could keep playing on the outside, let him capture these. Yeah, that would be a different game, but it really, I can't believe this died. Crazy. There's like all kinds of jumps that we can do. We could also um, jump out on this side. Mm, yeah. So maybe for the coast thread, maybe we connect this, or we push through here, or push through here and cut. Or maybe we connect here and then connect here for these. All could have been good moves. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, let's see if some pros have woken up and logged on. Drink some milk. It is true that the professionals tend to play a lot more during their night time, which would be our morning time. So maybe the best players we can get now is these amateur six stands. That guy was we played our game and sort of um, we what do you call it? We played to our we played with personality on that game. All right, let's invite some of these players, these professionals. How about the professionals who are watching games? Okay. All right, someone invited us. Sure. 271, 171. Seems like a reasonable nine then. Probably not too strong. Let's check the record. Oh, lower than 50-50. All right, let's headbutt it. Do, 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 do. Anyone else streaming Go right now? No, it's just us. It's just us. Yeah, just us. But that last game really showed that we had a problem reading out the fights. Invade. It's time to invade. Okay. At least I give myself a pretty high chance of winning this game. But this guy clearly knows some. This guy clearly knows some counter moves. Just a cut though, that's not likely to do too much. Just a cut. That's not likely very. It's not very efficient. So it's not gonna do any damage to us. Oh, now he comes back here and attacks. Interesting. 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 Okay, where did he go? Hane, okay, we're gonna block. We seem to have sort of, gotten to him. Maybe he's looking for the squeeze as his defense, which would be strong. So squeeze and he can connect, even though this connect isn't too attractive an option. But anyways, he's getting us to counter him. We spent a move here that we really didn't want to, but now he's gonna run out, and we're gonna run out. Fight with two sides. We have two corners. He has two corners. How about if he Ataris, we Atari, and then play the skull with him? That's a daring idea. Uh, daring ideas are never good. Alright, so now we have a both players are running type of a situation. If he cuts, we Atari and capture. He pushes, we just live in the corner. That's the plan. If he plays here, same plan. Yeah, same plan. Oh, he just... So that's his plan. Is that a good plan? I don't know. We'll cut and see. If he pushes now and just this we're gonna be fine with. Alright. At least we got some value to before we start fighting here. Does he have to throw in? Yeah, okay. So he did. So he should have one more liberty than we do. Does he though? I think he does. But it might be still okay for us. Yeah. Oh, also, yeah, he was reading us throwing in, but now are we gonna be good now? Can't read. Lack of reading is really hurting us. Oh, the lack of reading. We can't read it. We play here. Can we play here? Lack of breathing really hurt. Yeah, really hurting. I can't see it. What I see is that we are always one step short, or one liberty behind. Man, this shape is also getting taken apart. Taken apart. Maybe if we create this and then this might. Okay, at least we capture Incente. Now if we capture, we can capture this, but there's a code here, so let's make a big enough code. This is a code thread. Whatever. Oh, oh, if we knew my opponent was just gonna play the dump move and die, we would have played it right away and we wouldn't have had any problems. Damn. Race Eater 17. The opponent is one loss away from ranking down. Yeah. Oh, it's still a cold. Oh, damn it. Our reading is really not up to par, is it? Alright, so we're gonna still have to capture the corner. 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Alright, maybe we're okay. Well, hope you have good games today. Thank you. He answered. Oh, he has a local threat, he thinks. 2 local threats. Okay. Maybe we can make more. Well, he answers. Okay. That makes this a threat. And then if he... Oh, never mind. He just got a free co-threat. Okay, he goes back to capture that. This means that we have made a co-threat here. We can capture these instantly too, which is nice. 30 points, 10, 20, 30 points. Yeah. All right. It's a threat because we play here and he can't. Alright, so we made him fixed on the inside for 1 extra move, so that can't be too bad. Next, we are attacking here, or maybe play this one here, I guess. Further encroach and then extend the Sente, but he captures, and that's not nice. Maybe we play. We were never gonna connect that, so I guess we have to extend. Maybe we'll get more than white can get over in this location. Keep attacking. Keep making territory. Keep strengthening ourselves. This peep seems nice. Alright. In this case, we'll surround the top, he will surround the left. Fine. If we make this guy rank down, that would be another enjoyable experience, wouldn't it, huh? Always nice making someone rank down. I'm sure he doesn't mind. I'm sure he doesn't mind. This guy's playing quite nice. So maybe he's gonna net. Oh boy. Spent too many moves over here. Maybe this honey should have been here. Or right here. Or like even a jump. We clearly messed up over here somehow. Damn. Okay, we'll settle this, extend down the bottom, try to destroy the middle. Oh, this honey is hard to. We keep playing suboptimal moves. Okay, good thing he Atari'd. This gives us a way out. 20, 30, 40, 50 points for white. Maybe 60 points for us. Oh, we have another corner here, so maybe we're doing okay. Really was unfortunate we couldn't find the co-threats to directly end him. Would have liked to very much. Now we have to play the long game. Hopefully he defends the middle, but more likely he's not. Hmm. Hmm. This guy is trying hard. We should also try hard. Peep here. Hmm. Oh, he ran out of time. So who was doing better? We can capture these. If we don't, so maybe we have territory up to this line. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Ooh, if we have 90, that should be more than enough. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, maybe 70. You are 1P now. You have an official pro account? Yes. Yes. Look at us with our brand spanking P next to our name. Um, better. Where is us? Where is our game? Here. See? We lost to this guy. You guys can you guys see this? Yeah, that's us right here. This guy lost to us. This guy won against us. Good, good, good. Yeah, we have an official pro account. So this account, usually you drop when you are 7 and 13. When you're 7 and 13, and um, with a pro account, you only drop when you're 5 and 15. So it may not seem like all that much, but it actually is a huge, huge difference. Like we've only dropped from our pro account once to 8 dan, and then with all of our other 9 dan accounts, we spend almost as much time at 8 dan as we do at 9 dan. So makes a huge difference. Huge, huge. All right, so these pros have basically stopped playing here. If he peeped instead of one space, maybe black was in trouble. Yeah, probably. I do remember feeling like we are in trouble for a while. Oh, look, that's another one of our games. If he peeped instead of jumped. Oh, here. Yeah. If he peeped instead of one space jumped. Yeah. I guess we're doing okay. We're not like that great, but maybe we were winning a little bit. Maybe we had like a 10-point lead or something. But who knows? Who knows unless you check AI. Match. This guy could play. Okay. Surprisingly, it's not as bustling with activity as we expected. There's only a relatively few amount of number of pros. A lot of pros are watching things. A lot of them are watching things. And a lot of these stronger ones don't play with us. Yeah, but it's nice to see, it's a relatively quiet day in Goland, and kind of nice to see a lot of professionals logged on, even if they're not playing. They're at least logged on and watching. Mm. We'll be watching Hao and Wang Sun Jin tonight. I will not. These games are gonna happen at 1 o'clock, I believe, China time, so which is 12 o'clock my time. So maybe I'll watch the beginning of it and then go to sleep. Uh, it's gonna happen a little too late for me. Um, but we'll see the results tomorrow. So it'll be all good. Okay. All right. I think I chose a um, song for the bad music for tonight. It's like a droning kind of a sleepy music, which really makes me drowsy. That's okay. Usually we don't stream at night anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed the games that we did play. Um, we'll play again another time. All right. Take care, guys. See you guys next time. All right. It was not the pro versus pro action that we expected, but we played a couple games. Um, should be okay. Let's see if um, the pro we were watching before, she's on a 5-game losing streak. See if she has more luck this game. She is black, which she may be able to capture this one group. If that's the case, she would win. And this is a relatively strong professional too, so wow. Oh, she did it. Yeah. Everyone's happy in the end. All right. Take care, guys. See you guys next time.